Hey Taurus, this is your general reading for December 2019. This reading does not replace legal, medical, or psychological advice. Archangel Michelangelo, I am going to ask you to bring the messages in for Taurus, the messages that the universe wants them to receive. However, please remove my personal energy from this reading. Please remove my personal energy and any personal messages that the universe has for me. The deck is getting heavier. Please remove those messages out of this reading and make this reading as objective as possible for Taurus. Deck is getting heavier as I say this. So, wow. Deck felt like it got fatter in my hand, and now, oh, I feel an alignment now. My energy is not in this reading that's about to explode. Oh, you guys are waiting on something. Like you guys are waiting to make a next move, and some of you guys are plotting your next move. And interesting. Trip. Some of you guys are going on a trip. Across or near bodies of water you'll be staying. Taurus, be careful of anyone that wants to get closer to you, as he or she may be living with someone else, or they're having relations with other people as they want to get to know you. So do not put all your eggs in one basket, Taurus. But in any event, some of you guys are going away. You're taking a trip, a journey. You're going away for some of you guys for either 2 days or 2 weeks. Between now and the new year is what's coming up for my Taurians. And if you're contemplating on taking a trip, take it. Take it. It will do you some good. And keep on preparing and working. Keep on strategizing and preparing, because you have a strong potential to be creative and reaching your goals through creativity. And it's not about money. It's really about putting yourself out there, putting information out there to the universe. When I say to the universe, to the world, maybe through networking, social media channels, in the office. If you put the work out, you put the time and the energy and the work out, and it will return to you threefold, right? And then some of you guys are contemplating going back to school. You guys should go. For those of you contemplating going back to school. But I also want to look into something regarding Taurus. And forgive me, I'm still getting over a cold. So you're going to hear me sniffle. And for some of my Taurians, and I asked to keep my energy out of it, but not. So Major Arcana, the Hierophant. Some of you guys are going to get to a place where you're just going to go with the flow. You're not going to plan. You'll strategize components, but you won't plan out, okay, this is what I'm going to do on Monday. This is what I'm going to do on Tuesday. This is what I'm going to do on Wednesday. This is what but you guys will come up with a strategy, and you'll let the strategy flow on its own. is what's coming up for some of my Taurians. Okay. Followed by going to school. Like I said, going back to school, pursuing other educational pursuits. Perhaps it's going for some type of training. For some of my Taurians, you guys may be going to a new employer or going to another department wherever it is that you work. That's one of the things that the Hierophant does represent. For some of my Taurus, you guys have romantic interests. They just haven't come forward yet and made it be known. For some of you guys, you might have an admirer in the workplace. You might have an admirer online. That individual might already be on your friends list. That individual is just afraid to come forward because they don't know how you're going to respond. And nobody likes, what's the word? Nobody likes being rejected. Nobody likes being rejected, right? But if you don't take the chance, if you don't take the opportunity to jump in and see how it plays out, then guess what happened? Now you have what ifs. What if I had done this? What if I had done that? I wonder if this would have worked out with this person. I wonder if I would have had that dream job. I wonder if I would have gotten that contract. You don't move, then what ifs come in. And I ain't doing what ifs. And for those of you that don't know, I'm a Taurus. I don't do what ifs. No. Try to spend more time with your, sorry guys. Just try to spend more time with your friends. Your circle does want to enjoy more time with you. But it seems like there's some conflicts. So try to make some time with your friends and whatnot. Taurians, if you're going to invest, don't invest until the new year. December's not a good time for you guys to make major investments. Wait for your new year. And I don't know about you guys, but you know, January is a new year, but my new year really doesn't kick off until usually February or April. Things get moving for me in the new year. That's just my pattern that I noticed over time and whatnot. You know, like New Year and people like all these things start happening. The handles on my watch doesn't move until February. So what starts to happen for people in January doesn't click for me till February. So I always go through this phase of doubt in January. And then by end of January, it's like, the handle moved from 12 all the way to 3 and 6. And I'm like, damn, that was fast. So, you know, that's that. Okay. So, Hierophant in regards to health represents, well, you may not have any, how can I put this? And I had asked some Spirit to keep me out this reading, but clearly he's not, which is okay. I'm going to give you a very good example using myself. I don't have high blood pressure. I am not diabetic or pre-diabetic at all whatsoever. I just saw a doctor, I think a week or 2 weeks ago, whatever. My iron is a little low, so I'm working on that. I am a big girl, so therefore I may not have any major health issues, but the obesity part is a hazard because it can lead to other things and it can slow me down. So although I don't have any major imminent health risk, the obesity poses a threat long term. And so Hierophant represents ways that you can take to eat better and look about doing better for your body. even though there's no imminent danger, no imminent health danger, imminent health risk. You might be a person that smokes cigarette. Okay, there's no imminent danger, but over time, what usually happens? Lung cancer. You see what I'm saying? So it's like doing little things now can help later on, is what it's saying. Some of you are contemplating going back to school, learning a new trade, or perhaps with this change in careers or change in employers, perhaps they're sending you to trainings out of state as well. Lovely. All right, so my other concern, you got these Seven of Swords. There's some deception coming in. Pardon my French. There's some deception mofos coming in. Somebody is being deceitful. Somebody is being sneaky. They trying to cut you down. They trying to cut down your work. But guess what? Every time they try to cut you down, someone always steps in and says, oh, I know this person. Yada, yada, yada. He's wonderful. He's the best. And it's like, at the same time, you got someone in front of you that they're smiling your face, but behind your back, they try to cut you down. And the cutting down is not working. And therefore, they always have to big you up in a crowd, but behind closed doors with certain people, they're trying to cut you down and whatnot. It's like underhanded tricks, underhanded deceit, Taurus, is coming up for some of you guys. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Don't worry about how others will feel. Career, somebody might be trying to sabotage your work. Okay? Keep a watchful eye out. Rumors may be spreading about you. And Taurus, I want you to exit stage left for gossiping. Turn it around. You want the ears of heaven to open up for you and the sun rays to shine down on you. You may have somebody in your friendship group that's lying behind your back. Someone that is a friend that you think you can trust. They're running around. They're jealous. You look really good at that card. Look at that person's eyes, yo. They got swords in the hand and swords in the back. God knows what YouTube know what they doing because he can't cuss. But anyway. Two of Cups. For those of you that are already in a relationship, right? Already in a relationship. This is household. People living together. And it represents struggles in a relationship. And then it's followed by Three of Hearts bleeding. There's someone in the relationship that's very unhappy. This is not what you want right now for my Taurus who are in relationships. You're struggling in your relationship. You're struggling with the partner. And you want to let them go. And if you notice, there's a heart, right? And a sword in each heart. Right now, Taurus, you feel stabbed. You feel lonely. You feel used. And you feel underappreciated by someone that you're living with. And it's tormenting at some of you. For those of you that are single, be careful that if someone makes an offer or wants to take you out, they're not already in a relationship. And they may mean to do you well, Taurus. It's just that their situation may be complicated. And so they're trying to see what else is out there. Got it, Taurus? Okay. Also, for some of my Taurus, if you are in court or you do get served, you will be victorious. Fear not. I'm not even going to read deeper to that. Fear not. You will be victorious, Taurus. Okay? And so, Archangel Gabriel, what are the closing messages for Taurus? It's coming up for Taurus. So Taurus, this is very Taurian. This is very Taurian. Because Taurian are very creative. A lot of Taurus I know are very creative. They're chefs, sugar artists, great at sales. The actors, actresses, artists. Taurus are very just creative beings. And so what's coming up for my Taurians, your closing message is recognition. Stay true to yourself, Earth sign. Inspiration. Daily practice and let go. Recognition. You and your accomplishments are receiving appreciation and honors. But remember that backstabbing piece coming in. Okay? Stay true to yourself. Don't compromise. Don't compromise or water down your ideas. Listen to, trust, and follow your inner voice. Inspiration. Yes, your idea is divinely inspired. Take action accordingly to set it into motion. Daily practice. The more you practice your new skills, the more comfortable and confident you become. Let go. Remember I said earlier that some of the Taurus, you guys are just going to go with the flow? Let go. Release the desire to control the situation and leave it up to God's infinite wisdom to resolve everything beautifully. Let go. You know what resonates with me as a Taurus? That recognition, that stay true to yourself, that inspiration, daily practice, and let go. All of this resonates with me as a Taurus. There's so many things. So many things. Well, Taurus, this was your December 2019 general reading. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I will see you guys in January. Bye for now.